Chester. Oh, Chester, you're so sweet. We're logging in live, Chester. To her. Oh, Chester. Hi. Oh my goodness, Tabby in New York. You are up so late. What are you doing up so late in New York, Tabby? Hi, Lydia. How are you, sweetheart? Hi, Sophia. How are you? Maddie is there. Oh my goodness, Hazel. I better get lots of photos tonight from all you wonderful, beautiful, talented dancers and friends. Take lots of pictures. Look at how excited Chester is tonight. He missed Cozy Bedtime Story last night. He really did. Oh, hi, Sophia. How are you, sweetie? Chester. Oh, Addison is there. Oh, Addison, where is your cousin? Aliyah, where is she? She better be tuning in. It's Cozy Bedtime Story Time tonight. Oh, Armani is there. Oh my goodness, Chester, everybody missed you last night. Did everybody have a, oh, what, Chester? Okay. Okay. All right, I'll ask him. Okay. Chester wants to know if everybody had a wonderful Easter yesterday. And did the Easter Bunny come and bring you lots of chocolate and jelly beans and all sorts of fun things? Chester, I think they had a wonderful Easter for all of those who celebrate Easter. Oh my goodness, how is everybody tonight? Hi. Oh, I love you, Armani. Take lots of pictures. Armani, you always take the best pictures and you send them to Miss Kimberly. I love posting photographs of all of you during Cozy Bedtime Story Time. Oh, I'm so glad, Lydia and Sophia, you had a beautiful, and Maddie. That makes me so happy. Chester really thought hard today. Miss Carrie was calling me again when I'm trying to do Cozy Bedtime Story Time. I know Miss Carrie wants to talk to Miss Kimberly, but we got to do our Cozy Bedtime Story Time tonight. So, I got to tell you about Chester Westchester picking out his book tonight. He wanted to pick a book out about a puppy that gets adopted into a wonderful, loving home. I know, Chester. So he picked out tonight's book. So, without further ado, let's get right into our Cozy Bedtime Story Time with Miss Kimberly and Chester. The book we are reading tonight is Clifford, the Small Red Puppy. Oh, I love Clifford books. Hi, I'm Emily Elizabeth, and this is my Clifford, my big red dog. Look at how big Clifford is. Yesterday, my friend Martha said, I got my dog from a fancy pet store. Where did you get yours? So I told her how I got Clifford. Do you see her? She's sitting on Clifford's paws. When I was little, I lived in the city, and I didn't have a dog. So she's living in the big city, and she didn't have a dog. One day, the man down the hall, he called us. His dog had puppies. He wanted to give me a puppy. There's her mother, and there's the man down the hall, and he wanted to give her a puppy. Hi, Lauren. Thanks for joining us, and Kathy in Nebraska just joined us. One puppy was smaller than all the rest. The man said, Don't take him. He is the runt. He will always be small and he will always be sick. Oh, but I love that puppy so much, and he so needed me. See all the other little puppies? And he is the smallest of them all. But she loved him anyway. I named my puppy Clifford. He was so tiny that I had to feed him with the doll's baby bottle. Look at that, a little doll's, look how tiny he is. Look at her room. We got the smallest collar we could find for Clifford. Boy, that is tiny. Look how little he is. His collar was way too big. Look at that. When he began to eat his dog food, we had to watch him all the time. Whoop, kaplunk! He fell right into his dish of dog food. He was so little that he was always getting lost, even in our small little apartment. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Oh, he's inside her daddy's shoe. He got lost. She couldn't find him, but he's in the shoe. Daddy said Clifford was just too small. He did not think he could live through the winter. I was really sad. My Clifford cannot make it through the cold winter nights. That night, I told Clifford, I wish he would grow to be a healthy big dog. I told him how much I love him. I love you, Clifford. Please, grow big and strong. The next morning, when I woke up, Clifford looked bigger to me, and he had a big smile on his face. Oh my goodness, Clifford, you went from being small to growing overnight. He seemed to have an easier time eating his dog food. And his collar wasn't so loose. In fact, by the time my daddy got home, his collar was too small and he broke it. Uh-oh, look at how much he grew in one day. Look at that. And he broke his collar in just one day. By bedtime, Clifford's tiny basket seemed a little too small for him. Look at that. He outgrew his basket. So I let him sleep on my pillow again. And he grew even bigger. Well, by the time I woke up, that was a mistake. He grew even bigger. The next morning, Mommy thought Clifford looked different. Daddy said, I think he really is growing. Look at how much bigger he is. I decided to take Clifford for a walk. At the corner, I saw a big dog coming. I knew I should pick Clifford up so the big dog couldn't hurt him. Oh no, don't hurt my Clifford. Well, I shouldn't have worried. Clifford was really growing. We ran home to show Mommy how big he was, and he scared off that big old mean doggy. Had our apartment door grown smaller? Daddy couldn't believe it. We put Clifford in the garden to sleep at night because he wouldn't even fit in our house. In the morning, the lady upstairs called us. It was about Clifford. Oh no, there's a big dog peering inside my windows. In fact, the neighbors were staring at him and they were really noticing him. Look at all the neighbors. And Emily Elizabeth, she's so happy because Clifford is growing. The landlord of our apartment called the police officers. They came to see Clifford. They said Clifford would have to go. But how? He couldn't fit through the door. He was way too big. There was just one way to get him out of the garden. They had to hire a big crane to move him in a moving truck. But by the time they got him in the moving truck, he was getting bigger and bigger. We sent Clifford to live with my uncle, who lived in the country outside of the city. Oh, look at his little nose and his tail. I was so sad. I missed my puppy Clifford so much. I couldn't stop crying. And Clifford, he missed me too. Oh, how sad. We had to be separated. I didn't like it at all. One day, we got a surprise. My uncle, he wanted my daddy to come work for him in the country. And we moved right away to a house in the country. Oh, and who was waiting for me? Clifford. Clifford was waiting for me. I said, "Oh, Clifford, please stop growing. You are just the right size." Oh, and I had the biggest smile because I was reunited with my dog Clifford. So, I said to my friend Martha, "That's how I got my dog. Now tell me again, how, Martha, did you get your dog?" And Martha said, "Oh, forget it. I cannot top your Clifford story." And they lived happily ever after. Oh, Chester, what a great book you picked out tonight. Because, Chester, that reminded me of when I went and adopted you. You were at the animal rescue shelter. It was right after Christmas, and nobody wanted to adopt you. But I did, and I brought you home as a surprise to Avery. Do you remember that day, Chester? You had a loving home from that time on. Oh, Chester, we're so blessed to have you, just like Emily Elizabeth was blessed to have her dog Clifford. There's nothing like the love of a fur baby. And Chester, I thank God every day for you. Oh, thank you, Chester. Chester said he loves us too. And he loves being part of our Dance Studio 111 family. Oh, Chester, I love happy endings when they all lived happily ever after. Oh, my wonderful Dance Studio 111 family and friends, what a happy book and what a beautiful story to cozy and go to sleep and just dream of sugar plum fairies dancing in your head. Everybody, sweet dreams, and we will have another cozy bedtime story time tomorrow night. I love you all and promise, Miss Kimberly, you will send me pictures of our cozy bedtime story time. Oh, shh. Chester's starting to fall asleep. Go to sleep, Chester. Dream of sugar plum fairies dancing in your head. I love you all. Sweet dreams. Oh, Lydia, I'm so glad you have a puppy, sweetheart. Love your puppies, love your kitties, love all your fur babies because they need our love. They depend on us. Oh, cozy Chester, I love you. Sweet dreams.